before I get anywhere, I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who showed up to the first ever Nerf&Turf War. It was amazing. I was so astonished by the amount of people that came and how excited everybody was. We had a really awesome time at that war. And even more shout outs to the people who came was Chad Eklund. I had Hudson and his little brother. I had my little brother Luke. I had Eric. I had Justin. I had Tyler. I had Felipe. 1.0 and 2.0. You guys know who you were. Had so much fun with you guys out there. I had Cusco, I had Skylar, I've got Emmanuel, Jeremy was out there, Zach Bean. I had a really great group of people, and if I missed your name, I'm sorry. I'm just throwing off the names on the top of my head of who I remembered being there. But whoever was there, I really enjoyed having you, and if you couldn't make it, that's all good, but I can't wait to host another war and get to see that excitement, that energy on the field again, just of people having a really good time. And for those of you that couldn't make it, that's alright. I'm planning to do another one over the summer here in 2018. So the goal is at least one, maybe two. And if you live out of state, that's cool. I'm going to do my best to get as much footage as possible so you can feel like you were part of the action. And maybe that'll encourage you to get a group going in your area so you can have some people to hang out with and have fun with. Big shout outs go to everyone who came because we were all drenched in sweat. It was very close to 100 degrees that day. Not too much shade. I think only half the battlefield had shade, the other half was sun, so it was a battle for who got the shade. So that was pretty fun. Again, I'm planning to hopefully do another one, at least one, maybe two this summer, wars here in Arlington, Texas in the DFW area. So if you live near here and you weren't able to make it to the last one, I really highly suggest you make it to the next one. I'm still trying to set up a date, looking for maybe one at the end of June and maybe one in the early mid-July. So just let me know if you'd be interested in that. In the description in this video, I'm going to be posting a link to the video of the Nerf War last weekend. So please, I highly suggest you take a look at that video and share it with your friends and family. That way those that couldn't be there, they could feel like they were part of the action. And I really highly suggest you share that video with your family and friends, especially if you were in that video, because it's pretty fun to point and say, hey, that was me. I had so much fun there. And you can invite people to, come on with you next time, because it's going to be really good. We had a good, clean, fun time out there. I think the really unique thing about that war was it wasn't super competitive. I mean, there were competitive game styles, but nobody was there to destroy other people. Nobody was there to be the best. We were all just having such a great time, exercising, running around, sweating, but just having a good, fun time together. So even if you're just interested in it for the exercise part, I really highly suggest that. I feel like I'm in better shape just because of it. I needed like 2 days to rest afterward. So I realized, wow, I need to get in better shape this summer. But that could be your exercise program for the summer. It's just coming out and hanging out with me at some Nerf Wars, sweating it up, running around, and just having a great time getting to be around some really neat people and to be encouraged by some smiling faces. Because my goal with these Nerf events is I realize there's more competitive groups in Texas and there's more competitive groups that play Nerf in America. But my goal with this isn't to have a competitive, wow, I'm gonna beat you and hold a grudge against you type place. I want to have a fun, family-friendly, clean place where people can come and play Nerf and have fun and not be worried about, somebody beating them up or somebody cursing them out. I want it to be a very safe, fun, family-friendly environment. Also, a huge shout out to Cusco from the DFW Nerfing Club. He showed up and he brought a couple extra darts, and man, he had some pretty sweet blasters. So Cusco, again, thank you so much for showing up. It was great having you there. And I'm hoping to see more of you guys from the DFW Nerf group next time, because it was really cool having Cusco there, and I just can't wait to see more of you. And that kind of ties into the DFW Nerfing group. They're doing an excellent job of getting a group together and playing Nerf. And they're working at a more highly modified level, not super modified, but they've got some really sweet blasters they're running over there. And so I can't wait to join a war that they're doing. I've seen a lot of their blasters and I'm excited to play against them. But for now, the group that I'm running, it's not like a competitive. I'm not trying to be better. I'm not trying to compete, take people away from them. I just want to provide another avenue for people to come play Nerf and people to come and to feel comfortable not knowing anything about Nerf, knowing that I'm going to bring some extra blasters. And the goal isn't to be the best, it's not to be competitive, it's just to have a great time together. I want to say we had 2 or 3 families that came out. We had siblings playing together, we had some parents watching. It was just a really great, relaxed afternoon where you could find a little bit of shade, maybe bring a cool drink and a fan and just chill. And then those of us that wanted to run and sweat, we ran and we sweat. And it was so much fun. And at the end of the day, I mostly ran my rival blasters, and this Chronos, man, this thing was fun. It's a pretty hard pullback, but man, that thing was shooting easily 130, 140, 150 feet per second range. And it was so much fun. I've heard a lot of people give comments on how it's a very hard pullback, and it is. That's if you grip it like this. I just did Talon style and just grabbed the front of it and just yanked back, and I didn't have too much of a problem. I even once or twice was able to double or triple feed it, so I kind of got a shotgun effect. Trying to work on the internal so I can perfect that shotgun style, because I had so much fun with that. It's weird for me to think that my pistol, or the quote-unquote secondary, became my primary at this war, but it really did. I just ran with a couple extra rifle rounds in my back pocket, and just running a blaster with 5 rounds in it, you wouldn't think that would be competitive, but man, I was getting some good hits. So truly, this blaster to me was the MVP of the war as far as blasters go. There were a bunch of fun blasters out there, some modded, some unmodded, but man, we had an excellent time. So again, in the description on this video, I'm going to be posting a link to the video of that war, and I really highly suggest that you watch that video and forward it and share it with all your friends and family. Anyone that you think is interested in Nerf, anyone you think that is interested in just exercising a little bit more, or anybody that you think just needs a laugh and just to watch a weird, goofy guy have fun with some toy blasters, because I love what I do. Well, get on out there and Nerf your turf. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.